Hey guys, this is Sherry Vegas and welcome back to my channel. So today I got a special request from Kate who asked me to do an ocean themed resin art with a little bit of a twist where it is going to be one from sunset. Here is the photo of what she sent and she wanted me to replicate this. So I'm going to show you how. The first step that I need to do is just apply some PVA glue about 3/4 of the way down my board. I'm just using a paintbrush to do this. This is going to attach my iridescent cellophane, which is going to be underneath the base of my resin. This iridescent cellophane I've had for quite a while for a different project, and then I thought it would be perfect to make the resin look like it's really shiny from underneath, and also thought it would just be really fun to test this technique out as I've never done it before. But I thought by using lots of tints, you're going to see it coming through and create a really cool effect. Then all you need to do is just cut around the edge. You want to get as close as possible and not have any overhang. Otherwise, when the resin dries around this, it's going to create little sharp overhang bits. So do try to get it as close to the edge as possible. I'm also sorry my voice sounds a little bit croaky. I am getting over a throat infection, but didn't want to miss this week's upload. The colours that I'm using today are tints mixed with interference colours. So I've got the turquoise with the interference blue, then I've got your magenta with the interference gold, the yellow with the interference gold, and then I've got bright orange with the interference red, and then also the interference violet with a Colour Passions violet colour. So they're all going to be shimmery but still tinted as well. And then for my sand color, I decided I didn't want to do any shimmer in that. I did think about maybe doing glitter, but I thought it would be too shiny then too shimmery. So I decided to go for a matte sand color, and I'm pretty sure this one is from Language and it's called Unbleached White. So I've just applied the sand colour probably about 3/4 of the way up, and then I start off with my blue, and this is the turquoise from Barnes mixed with the interference blue. Then this is the purple or violet from Barnes, and then the magenta with the interference gold. Then I'm going to put a yellow with the interference gold, and then my bright orange from Barnes with the interference gold, and I'm just going to start blending that all together for my first layer so that way it matches my photo that I have for inspiration. I think mixing the Barnes tints with the interference shimmers are a great combination, especially for this particular artwork, because I can still see my iridescent cellophane coming through, but I also still get all of those beautiful colors that match in with my inspiration picture, and I'm really happy with how this looks so far. Okay, so now we've got down our holographic layer with all of our colors. I just need to wait 24 hours before I do the next layer. I could probably wait 12 and do it because it's nice and hot here today, so the resin should have cured by that time, but I'm just going to wait till the next day to get this done, and then all I have to do is pour the second layer, which is my white and my clear, to create those waves. Okay guys, so it is time to do my second layer and start creating those waves. For my white, I've decided to use the Just Resin Titanium White. This is a great one that helps create lacing in that. And then I also do really like the Barnes White, and I also really like the Colour Passions Cell White. All you need to do is coat the whole board in a clear layer of resin, and then that way when you apply your white, the white has something to stretch and expand across, and it creates that wave effect. And once you've got your board fully coated, it's time to start adding your white. I just do this going across my colours, and then I'm using a cheap hairdryer. I think this is just a $10 one from Kmart. I like to start off with a hairdryer because it's more powerful when it comes to blowing, and then I'll switch over to my heat gun once I don't need to spread my white as much. You can either do this where you pour all of the white down first and then blow it all at once, or you can do it in stages and then slowly do one wave at a time, working your way back. I think the resin wave technique is probably one of the hardest techniques to do with resin, just because it's so easy to overwork and to blow away all of those really beautiful cells and lacing. So there's something to be mindful of is when you do this, less is more, because as the resin starts to level out, it's going to stretch a bit and expand those waves out. So just make sure you keep an eye on it while you are doing it and while it is going into that gelling process, because sometimes you can easily overwork it without meaning to. It's the next day and my second coat of resin has dried, and I do like it how it is looking, but I do think I can take it up a notch by adding a third layer and some more waves in. I also didn't like how far the white stretched out onto my sand, as I lost most of my sand, so I decided to mix up some more of that sand color and just correct that by re-adding that in, and then also by adding some more waves, so that way it gets a really cool 3D effect that as you look through it you can see the layers happening. And I'm pretty much just following the exact same technique as the second pour, where I place my clear coat of resin down and then my white, and I'm using the same white from Just Resin, and then I'm going to start using my heat gun, and I've just adjusted my heat on this so it won't burn my resin, and I'm just going to start adding my waves and working my way back until I am happy with this piece. I honestly do think this third layer has just really made this artwork. I did like it with the second layer, but adding this third layer in has just really enhanced it, and when you look at it closely you can still see the iridescent foil coming through, but you can also see all these layers of waves which look really cool. Thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed creating it. If you ever want me to do any tutorials, you can always just message me on any of my social medias asking me to do so, and I am always happy to help out. I hope you guys liked this effect, and if you do try it, please do tag me. I'd love to see all of your creations. And if you are new, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, as I post new videos every single week, all to do with art, craft and DIY. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. That lets YouTube know to show this to more resin enthusiasts. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so that way you get notified every single time I post. Thank you guys.